All right, guys, welcome to week 2, Team Lacrosse virtual training. Gonna get it going here. Trying to use Zoom this time. Hopefully it'll be a little less laggy than the last time. I'm gonna share my screen with you, and we'll get it going here. Okay, so we're in the same spot where we were before. Red Dog Lacrosse is the website that you want to go to, and Dean Virtual Lax Training is the tab. I sent it out to you guys via text message, so you should have it. I put week 1 below week 2, so here's week 1 down at the bottom. When you log in, you'll see week 2 right away. So this video is going to be about the offense. I'll do a separate one for defense and goalie and face-off guys. So what we're working on this week is a couple different things. First, we're going to start with a wall ball series. So you can see the different things that we're focusing on for wall ball. We got one cradle and out, getting the ball out of our stick quickly, throwing it with one hand, 3-level release, split and square, catch and roll, and then what we call QB, RB. So let me pull it up here so we can take a look at it. So here you can see me working on the wall ball. This is just going to be one cradle and out. So what our focus is here is pointing our butt end to the target, trying to minimize our cradles. I like to see you keep your feet a little bit more active than I did. You know, I'm an old man here, so I don't move them as much, but focus on one cradle, getting it right back to our shoulder and releasing the ball quickly. One cradle and moving it, one cradle and moving it, pointing that butt end right to our target. Now we're in our one-handed throws. I struggled with this a little bit. This is important for us to really try to snap our wrist and focus on improving our strength with our top hand as we're throwing. So we want to get our body into it, push off our back leg, snap that wrist with our top hand, and really focus on trying to throw a good catchable ball that it's going to come off the wall to you in a better way than I did here. You can see me adjust a little bit, getting my elbows up and snapping with my top hand to really get a pass that's a little bit more catchable. It's a challenge. I certainly struggled with it for sure. The more you guys work on it, the better you'll get. And what this will give you is some top hand control. It's going to give you more power on your shots and on your feeds. And it's going to help you if you get jammed up and you got a guy underneath your spokes as you're dodging, you'll be able to get the ball out of your stick with one hand. The next one that we worked on is 3-level release. So we're going to throw overhand, sidearm, and then underhand. And then we're going to throw underhand, sidearm, and then overhand. And we want to work on moving our feet. We want to work on multiple release points here. So what we're working on and what this is teaching us is a lot of times you're going to have to throw a pass around a defender or throw a pass around a guy cutting. And we're working on having multiple release points to do that. So we throw an underhand. Now we go to our weak hand. We go lefty, overhand, sidearm, then underhand, and then we work our way back up. Underhand, sidearm, overhand. Work on hitting different spots on the wall, really trying to be accurate. Again, working on one cradle and releasing, getting the ball out of our stick quickly. The more you work on it, the better your form is going to get, and the more you're going to be able to get a ton of reps in. This next one that we're working on is catch, square up on the cone, split, get to the next cone. Catch, square up on the cone, split, and then get our shoulders and our bodies turned towards the wall as we're throwing it. So this is kind of simulating dodging down the alley and throwing the ball through X. Split, draw the double team, dodge down the alley, throw the ball through X. Really focus on catching, square up to the cone, turning and splitting, and going hard down towards the next cone, getting your shoulders square to throw the ball off the wall. Next piece here is similar, but this is going to be catching and rolling. So we catch, we drop our hips, we roll, we protect our stick. Watch how the hips drop, body turns, and then the change of hands happens. So catch, body turns, hips drop, and then we change the hand. So we're using our body to protect the stick. We want to make that transfer from right to left, right underneath our chin. And hopefully a little bit quicker than I'm doing it, because I'm looking pretty slow, man. When I watch myself, I'm like, geez Louise, past the prime. This one's probably my favorite one. We call this one QB RB, as in quarterback, running back. So we're dropping back like a quarterback, evading pressure, turning and throwing the ball like a skip pass through, or maybe throwing the ball, on a clear, an over-the-top pass away from pressure, and then we're catching it and we're coming downhill with the same hand and throwing it on the run, moving towards the wall. Then we're going to switch. Now we're backpedaling, quarterback footwork, getting away from pressure, getting our elbows up to make a difficult pass, and then we're coming back towards it. Dropping back, 1, 2, 3, throwing it on the move, catching it, coming downhill, catching it and throwing it, coming downhill. Again, 1, 2, 3, backpedaling. That was a 5-step drop there. You can do either 3 or 5. Either one's okay. Then coming downhill and catching it. You need a little bit of a higher wall to do this, but I think this one is probably the most important out of all of them. So we really want to spend a lot of time working on this because this is our escape footwork. This is what we use as we're dodging to get away from pressure. It's what we use as we're clearing the ball. It's important, and we use it all over the field. So really put a lot of emphasis on that last one. Once I finish this website, I'll have the some pointers on here, and I'll have the amount of times that I want you to work on each one. So this will be updated by the time you guys get a chance to look at it. After we go wall ball series, we're going to work on our quick dodges. So we have a couple different types of dodges. Last week we talked about long dodges, which are dodges that you use to start the offense, to start the fire is what we've called them in the past. And that was our 4 different types of split dodges. For today, we're working on quick dodges, which is the ball gets spun to you, you catch it on the backside, you got a guy coming out and approaching you, and you're making a quick move and getting your shot off. So the first one we're working on is wind up pitch. You can see Coach Donnie here. So you want to set up a cone about 12 yards off the goal on an angle here, like you're on the righty wing. Throw the ball up to yourself or have a teammate toss it to you. And then when you catch, what we want to focus on here is we want our eyes up on the goal like we're shooting. We want to take our bottom hand and bring it from our back pocket to our front pocket to simulate that we're going to be taking a shot. So our hands come forward to try to freeze that approaching defender. And then after we do that, we're going to step around the cone with our left foot, reload, and take a shot. So Coach Donahue does a good job there. That's a really good rep. Back pocket to front pocket, steps around the cone, reloads, and gets a good hard shot. So here he throws it up, he catches the pass, and a defender's approaching out at him. He's going to fake the shot by bringing his bottom hand from his back pocket towards his front pocket here, eyes up on the goal, step towards the initial shot, and then we're going to step around the cone, pushing off this back leg, stepping around the cone, reloading, getting a good solid transfer of your weight from your back foot to your front foot, hands back, and stick in a corner. Good rep. We'll see one more here. Brings the hands forward, steps around, reloads, sticks it. Good. And you can see an example of me doing it here. So you see a couple different examples. Hands from the back pocket to the front pocket here. We get a pretty good job of bringing that bottom hand forward, selling that shot fake, and then you can see we're going to push off, left foot, step around, reload. Oh, what a good spot. Pipes count in practice. Pushing off, bringing that left hand forward, and then driving around the cone, reloading, hopefully shooting a better shot than I shot there. The next part of quick dodges is now wind up face. So that was wind up hitch. This is going to be wind up face, which is just another example of a dodge that you can do. So if that last one, the defender was approaching you maybe a little bit underneath, you were able to get middle, which is great. Now this next time, if he comes out to you and takes a better angle, takes away the top side, we're going to get our hands back. We're going to freeze him with a shot fake. But instead of hitching, now we're going to bring our bottom hand all the way, scrape it across our belly button, bring it all the way through, protect the stick with your upfield shoulder, and then get downhill and underneath to score. So hands back, bring it across the front. Good, and get inside and finish. And I talked to Coach after this one about getting across the middle and finishing on that back pipe, which you'll see he does a good job of on these next 2. You can see me talking to him here. He's looking at me like, what do you know, Coach? Oh, hands back, bring them through, get across the middle, protect the stick with your right shoulder, your upfield shoulder, and then get across and finish on the back pipe. Hands back, step through, power through, finish on the pipe. Good. And now what I did is I tweaked this and added to it. So now hands back, we're going to face dodge, we're going to get downhill. And then a defender that does a good job of staying on that, we're going to give him a double move. So this is going to be a face dodge into a roll back to a topside shot. Face dodge, roll back, get your head around, see the goal, and shoot. So here we go. Hands back, step through, explode down the alley, turn, roll back, protect the stick on the roll, stick it in the corner. Shooting on the run. Now we're back to working on our 4 different split dodges so that we worked on last week. So this is more of our long dodge initiations with a big emphasis on shooting on the run. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 different dodges, and we're going to go back and forth, left and right. So we're going to start with a 3-step split, then we're going to go hop split, then we're going to go stutter split, and we're going to end it with a slide dodge. And every time we're working on getting our hands back, getting rotation of our core on our shot, pushing off our back leg, really trying to get power and accuracy on this shot. So here's a 3-step split. Rotation on the shot. So what we want to do is push off this back leg, rotate our core, and we want to finish with the shoulder that we're shooting on all the way around, pointing at the opposite pipe. So I don't do a great job of getting full rotation there. You can see my body's going a little bit away from the goal, and that's why this shot is not incredibly powerful or accurate. We really want to get that shoulder around and finish almost facing the camera as we rotate our body. So that was 3-step split. Now we're going to go hop split. So we hop, and if we're going to our right, we're going to hop. We're going to land right foot and then push hard off our left foot to explode to the right. Oh, let me run it back here. So we hop, right, left, explode down the alley. And again, I don't do a great job of getting my back hip, my right hip, if I'm shooting righty, around and facing towards the goal. You'll get much better power and control on your shot if you do that. Here's a stutter into the 3-step turn. See, I did a better job of that on that one, and I was able to get more accuracy on the shot. Watch my left shoulder is going to finish going this way a little bit better than it did on the last ones. Getting a little bit more rotation, which gives me a more accurate shot. And then on this last one, we're working on a slide dodge. So you're going to slide into it, I do it with stick in one hand, slide into your split, get just outside your defender's reach on the jam, and then explode off of them, get our hips turned. And I shot a jump shot there. You can shoot it however you want. Here's Coach Donahue, 3-step split. Coach Donahue does a much better job of getting his left shoulder around and finishing going towards the goal, which is going to get him more power. So that was his 3-step split. Now he's going to go hop split. He does it with a switch of hands. Oh, no, he doesn't. Sorry. Hop split, right, left, explode. Again, look at how he gets his body turned. He gets rotation on that shot. Coach Donahue is a midfielder, downhill dodger who does this a lot better than I did. Stutter split, left hand, good. Try to get those hands back so you can really get power and so you can hide the shot with some deception. And then here's Coach sliding into it, split dodge, turning, getting good rotation. See how he finishes with his right shoulder all the way upfield, almost completely turning his body in a 180-degree angle. That's what we want to see. The last piece here, probably my favorite of the drills that we do is called shadow dodging. So we did this last week. We're doing it again this week. We're going to do this in every week and add different things to it. Last week, our focus was on bouncing away from pressure. Today, our focus is going to be on throwing pump fakes. So we're working on all 4 splits again from all 4 corners of the field. So first, it's going to be a 3-step split and then a look back fake, like we're going to throw a jam pass up to the top and then re-attack downhill and get down the alley. So 3-step split, look back fake, change your body language to look like you're going to be a feeder, which is going to keep your defender, slow your defender down, and also make this sliding defender a little bit more hesitant to go. I look like a feeder here, so if I'm getting ready to slide, I probably think I don't have to slide, and then explode, attack, get back underneath, get your hands to the inside, and finish. From here, now we're going to go hop split, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get upfield, hop split, get upfield. Again, change our body language, look like we're going to be a feeder, get our head up, throw a pump fake, and then drop our hips, inside roll, finish with our inside hand and finish. So what was good about this one is watch how the body language changes from dodger. So hop, split, dodger, we're going hard downhill. Then watch how it changes to feeder's body language. Slow down, head gets up, our forward lean gets a little bit lessened so that we're looking like we're going to pass. Right there, it looks like I'm trying to throw a feed. I throw a pump fake, maybe freezes this adjacent defender so he can't come down and help, slows this slide guy down a little bit, and then I inside roll on him. As that defender starts to relax a little bit, I can inside roll, duck my hips, get down low, swivel with my inside leg and push off my right leg so that I can get downhill and finish on the back pipe. I slowly meander over to the other side, and what we're going to do here is we're going to go stutter split. We're going to get top side, we're going to throw a pump fake, and then we're going to shoot an up the hash shot. I actually forgot to throw the pump fake in here. I messed this up. So what I want to see you do is stutter split, 3-step, and then right here, throw that pump fake just like you did on the other side, and then turn and shoot an up the hash sidearm shot. So what we're doing is we're using our defender as a screen. We're shooting it around him sidearm. We're moving upfield as we're shooting this way. So it takes a real engage of our core and rotating our hips to get a lot on this. We use our defender as a screen so the goalie can't see the shot coming. We stick it in that off pipe spot. And then the last one is a slide dodge. So we're on the wing here. We're going to slide into our position, get top side. Adjacent defender's trying to show a little bit. We're going to pump them to keep that defender out of the way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our bottom hand again, like we did on another face dodge, scrape across our belly button, follow the head of our stick, and go right downhill. Scrape across the belly button, follow the head of your stick, get downhill, protect the stick, and finish in that low corner. Coach Donahue did it the opposite way. Starting on the other corner, he's slide dodging, gets middle, pump fake, follows the head of his stick, gets downhill, gets to a good shooting spot. Now he's going to be 3-step dodging from the corner. He's going to 3-step dodge, then he's going to look back fake, and then he's going to reattack. So 3-step dodge, look back fake, now get downhill, get underneath, finish with a little twister. I think coach messed up on here, so we'll yeah, we ran it twice. So here he goes running it back again. It's a lot to try to remember, and you don't have to do it perfectly. We just want you to work on throwing these pump fakes, changing your body language. So hop split, pump fake, drop those hips, protect the stick, get inside and finish. Coach does a good job of getting across the face of the goal. And then the last one here, stutter split, throw that pump fake coming upfield, and then shoot that up the hash shot off of stutter split. Throw the pump fake, shoot that up the hash shot off of your defender's hip, using him as a screen. So that's shadow dodging. That's the offensive workout for this week. So you got wall ball, you got quick dodges, you got shooting on the run, you got shadow dodging. You also have everything that we worked on last week that you can incorporate as well. If you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out, and I'm happy to explain these things for you. But the more work you guys can put in, the better we're going to be when January rolls around. And we got a lot of work to make up because there's a lot of teams that we're playing against that are on campus right now. We got to make sure that we're putting our work in so that we're ready to go once January rolls around, and we can have a great opportunity to have a successful year this year. All right, man. Sounds good.